gentlemen, Bulabinaka, and good afternoon. It's wonderful to be back in Drasa. Today we add another $6 million to the tens of millions of dollars that have been paid to landowners since Fiji Pine introduced lease security bonuses, making for $36.5 million in dividend payments to landowners over 9 consecutive years. Even after the worst cyclone in Fiji that Fiji has ever endured, Fiji Pine delivered you these dividends. And even in a year defined by a global pandemic, when the world economy was at its knees, this industry stood tall and knew our landowners have shared their benefits. Millions of more dollars are going into your pockets to support your families and develop your communities in recognition of your partnership with Fiji Pine. Most of you have been part of this industry for years. As I've said in the Tropik vernacular, you can recall the stark difference between this success and this industry struggles in the not so distant past. Just over a decade ago, Fiji Pine's industry struggled to stay solvent due to a volatile cocktail of rampant corruption and terrible management. Fiji's soil was not any poorer in 2010 than it is now, and our timber was not of any lesser quality. Still, Fiji Pine's management at that time inexcusably failed to turn a profit, and they could not pay you a single dollar in dividends. That failure extended across every horizon. They could not run the business in the short term or even plant sufficient pine to guarantee this industry's future. Their level of mismanagement was among the worst leadership failures since the loss of the Fiji National Bank. Except for this time, my government was there to stem the bleeding. We stepped in to save this industry from collapse with commercial savvy and merit-appointed leadership who helped us right the ship. And these 9 straight years of dividend payments are a direct result of the merit-based managerial excellence that has produced Fiji Pine's commercial success. The right people and the right positions have delivered tremendous results. Despite the success, we've never rested on our laurels. Just last year, we carried out another series of major reforms at the Fiji Pine Trust to root out stubborn vestiges of corruption and abuse, including from the forest-based companies and forest-based trusts. We've cleaned things up at the trust in direct and exhaustive consultations with the landowners. The trust is more transparent now, and it serves landowners equally, in accordance with the law, without playing favorites. No one can bulldoze their way to extra advantage simply because of their status. Those days are over, and they will never come back, so long as we are your government. The corruption that we've rooted out within the trust was a blight in an otherwise stellar year for performance. Again, let's remember that was achieved amid the global crisis of the pandemic. For the first time in history, the Fiji Pine Group is debt-free after making a lump sum payment of $2.2 million to the Fijian government to repay a loan taken out in the 1990s. Profits in the 2021 financial year were the highest ever, coming in at $41.88 million. Over $867,000 was paid in stumpage to landowners in Sarawanga. We planted 4,236 hectares of pine, a new single-year record. We have planted a total of 21,230 hectares of pine since 2011. And this year, we are committed to planting another 7,200 hectares of pine. A new nursery with a seedling capacity of 1 million was set up opposite this factory. After a concerted effort to revive forest stations, stations within all 6 forest areas now manage their operations and are fully equipped with tools, technology, and human resources to offer reliable and quality services to landowners. Since we introduced the Landowner Community Development Fund last year, we've funded training development programs as well as water projects, solar installations and other development initiatives in landowning communities. Kumbulau Villages is the latest to receive solar power. 2 years ago, we set up a landowner consultation division that has deepened and broadened consultations within your communities. Son Timber has become a branded Fijian product and expanded into new export markets. Drasa will soon have a brand new sawmill to process large diameter logs that cannot be processed at the existing mill. 2 brand new kilns for timber drying are on the way as well. Most importantly, as of today, we have planted 15 million new trees in less than 4 years. My political opponents love to talk about the number of years I've served as your Prime Minister. What they will refuse to admit is that those years have been the best our pine industry has ever had. Despite serious challenges like Cyclone Winston and the pandemic, we have not only set but kept this industry on the path of profitability. In addition to record-breaking dividend payments, we've paid fair and reliable returns to landowners. A lease premium of $20 per hectare is paid at the time of leasing land, $14 is paid by hectare in annual rent, and stumpage of 12% is paid when trees are harvested, in addition to benefits through the Landowner Community Development Fund and operational costs that Fiji Pine covers itself. This all continued through the pandemic. Fiji Pine kept paying dividends. It kept employing its workers, even paying bonuses. It kept planting trees. It continued investing in infrastructure and even installed satellite internet in remote communities so that students could access educational materials even when schools closed. That, my friend, is a genuine commitment. It shows this enterprise isn't only solely in making and sharing its profit. It is about forging partnerships and sharing prosperity with the communities. The Pine Group is also making investments towards operating its own logging, roading, and cartage machinery to guarantee supply chain security and land greater efficiency. Fiji Pine will continue to diversify its global customer base in the year ahead. We are looking at potential markets closer to home, particularly in Australia, New Zealand, and in the Pacific, where we can market world-class timber with local roots literally. Tropik Wood will lead that marketing effort, and I'm excited to announce today that they've found a perfect Pacific partner, our Fijian and Fijian Nrua. Now when our Nrua competes in front of in-person and television audiences across the region, Tropik Wood will receive some of the best exposure that money can buy, with their brand proudly displayed whenever and wherever our champion Fijian Nrua take the field, or our Fijian Nrua feature in Super Rugby Pacific. Your brand of Fijian-made quality has never had a bigger stage, and your future has never looked brighter. A sustainable pine industry is a great thing for you, and is great for the country and the planet, because forests serve a climate regulating role by capturing carbon, thereby stabilizing the climate. On the course that we've set, our pine industry's best years are most certainly ahead. Together, we have righted this ship. We owe it to your children and their children, and to every future Fijian to keep the course that we've set. We thank you, and God bless you all.
The Honourable Prime Minister, our Pine Landowners Board of Directors, the Trustee of Fiji Pine Trust, management, employees of the Fiji Pine Group, ladies and gentlemen. Bula Vinaka, and a very good afternoon to you all. Today, we have once again come together after a lapse of 2 years to observe yet another lease security bonus payment ceremony. COVID-19 pandemic had and continues to have an enormous impact on our beloved country and its people. During these times of crisis, we need strong and decisive leadership. Leadership that can steer the country forward and continue to look after the interest of its people. Fiji, despite being a small island nation, was one of the first countries to implement COVID-safe measures to safeguard our people and to bring back some form of normalcy in the quickest possible time. Ladies and gentlemen, please let us put our hands together to recognize the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister during these times of crisis. The board of the Fiji Pine Group is very proud of the fact that today is the 9th consecutive year where the Pine Group is paying out dividends to our landowners. A total of $30.5 million has been paid out as dividends to our landowners since 2014. Not so long ago, in 2010, the pine industry was on the verge of collapse. It has taken 11 years of hard work by everyone involved in the industry to turn this around. The mismanagement and abuse of the past brought the industry to its knees. When there was lush pine forests, the industry did not make profits and did not provide any dividends to our landowners. The pine planting operation was neglected for many years, and this is an enormous challenge that the present team is facing, where we have limited matured pine resources. Despite these challenges, we continue to record exceptional results and continue to provide returns to our landowners. Ladies and gentlemen, the Pine Group took a major leap over the last year and a half. Allow me to highlight to you a few of our achievements. The Pine Group, for the first time in its history, became debt-free after making a lump sum payment of $2.2 million to the Fijian government. The Pine Group achieved historical record operational profits of $41.88 million in the 2021 financial year. A substantial stumpage of $867,439.64 was paid out to our landowners in Sarawanga. A record pine planting of 4,236 hectares was done in 2021. Since 2011, over $16 million has been spent on silviculture operations alone. New nurseries have been established. In 2021, a new nursery was set up just opposite this factory with seedling capacity of $1 million. New export markets opened up for our sawn timber products. Our sawn timber products are now branded as a Fijian product. Substantial investments into re-establishment of forest stations. Major strategic capital expenditure projects. Drasa will soon have a brand new sawmill to process larger diameter logs that cannot be processed at the present mill. This is part of our diversification plan as well. Further, we are installing 2 brand new kilns for timber drying. At the Pine Group, we invest an average of $5 million every year in our forests. These annual investments take 20 to 25 years to realize returns. Through this long journey, we face many challenges like inclement weather, forest fires, stray animal damage, and lease expiries. Simply put, Fiji Pine Group invests $125 million over 25 years, and only at the 25th year does it start to see returns from these investments. These investments are from Fiji Pine Group's operational cash flow. As I mentioned earlier, the Fiji pine industry is facing forest sustainability issues due to lack of or no planting carried out in the past. What happened around 50 to 20 years ago is now impacting us substantially. To run Drasa sawmill, we are bringing saw logs all the way from Senganga at substantial cost. The pine industry recommenced pine planting operations from 2011. However, there is an enormous task to replenish our forest stock. This requires a substantial amount of money. Since last year, we have taken our forest operations to another level. In 2021 alone, we planted a record 4,200 hectares of pine. We have planted a total of 21,230 hectares of pine since 2011. We revived our forest stations, fire watchtowers, built new nurseries, and much more. Fiji pine operations are now decentralized, where the stations within each of our 6 forest areas now manage their own operations. These offices are now fully equipped with tools, technology, and people to serve our industry and landowners better. This year, we have taken up the challenge to plant a total of 7,200 hectares of pine. We are planting areas that have never been planted before. We have reached right in the interior of Lautoka Valley and Navosa. Our systems and practices are in line with the best forestry practices. All these operations require a substantial amount of money and also provides numerous job opportunities to our landowners. Last year, Fiji Pine established its landowner consultation team to reach out to our landowners to disseminate information about the industry and also to get your feedback. You all must have seen our people visiting you, and we will continue to do this. It is through these consultations that we have provided 3 payment options to our landowners for this year's lease security bonus payment. During the consultations with our landowners, we also found out that some of the benefits that we provided to our landowners through institutions like forest-based companies and forest-based trusts did not reach our ordinary landowners. Ladies and gentlemen, at Pine Group, we have a zero-tolerance policy towards any form of abuse. After listening to the grievances from you, the landowners, our landowners, the Fiji Pine Group carried out major reforms with the intention of serving our landowners better. After almost 2 decades, our landowners voted for the representatives in the pine industry. They selected the trustees and also directors of the Fiji Pine Limited Board. This was done in a very transparent manner that ensured a fair voice for you, our landowners, in the industry. The pine industry paid millions of dollars in the form of forest-based levy and forest trust levy since the 90s. However, due to abuse, some of these funds did not reach our ordinary landowners. We have reformed this. These levies are now referred to as landowner community development funds. Landowners now apply directly with Fiji Pine Limited for assistance. Education is the key objective of this fund, as we believe that through education, we can bring about real change to you, our landowners' livelihoods. I'm proud to say that since last year, the energy and drive within the pine industry and its landowners is at an all-time high. Not only that, we try to have a working environment where our workers enjoy working. After decades, we had our interstation rugby competition last year. Sports brings people together, and we saw this during our rugby matches. This year, we sponsored our landowner-based rugby unions and clubs within all our 6 forest areas. A total amount of $100,000 was spent towards this. Ladies and gentlemen, the place where the Pine Group is today is through the sheer hard work of our employees. Let us put our hands together in thanking our workers for their efforts. We now have implemented a performance-based recognition system for our staff. You all have been provided with key performance indicators with set benchmarks. Such a system is a merit-based system and recognizes employees in a very fair manner. Star performance will get star ratings and recognition in line with that. You must earn your growth within the organization. Gone are the days where you have across-the-board rewards. This earlier system was unfair and did not recognize your individual commitment and talent. To our landowners, please consider that whilst we celebrate today, the announcement soon to be made by the Honorable Prime Minister, businesses face different challenges year on year. That is particularly so true for our pine industry. We cannot take it for granted that the bonuses declared this year will be the same next year or the year after. The outlook for this year is significantly lower than last year. Our cost of doing business is skyrocketing, as it is throughout the world. We're incurring huge costs in our forest sustainability aspect, for which the rewards will be realized in 25 years' time. So we call on all of you, all our landowners, to be humble about our achievements and work towards making our 70% capital reinvestment count in being fruitful for many generations to come. Vinaka Vakalevu to one and all, and may God bless the pine industry.
The Honorable Prime Minister, Mr. Voreqe Bainimarama, the CEO of the Fiji Pine Group of Companies, Mr. Vimles Kumar, and to you, our distinguished guest, and most importantly, our dear landowners. I stand before you today on behalf of landowners, sir, to convey our deepest gratitude and appreciation to, first and foremost, goes to you, sir, the head of the government, the Prime Minister, Mr. Voreqe Bainimarama. We as landowners are thankful. This is the first time that we have been given or distributed with dividends known as profit. This was an aspect that was not practiced in the last 50 years, and this was not possible or made possible by the past government. We once again thank you, Mr. Prime Minister. Secondly, sir, we would also like to convey our deepest appreciation for the completion of the payment of the previous 150 million loan that has been paid off, which has been a major obstacle for the landowner, and for that we are very thankful to you, Mr. Prime Minister. We would also, I would, on behalf of the landowner, I would also take this opportunity to convey our gratitude to the CEO of the Fiji Pine Group of Companies, Mr. Vimles Kumar. Vinaka, as landowner, we have seen the caliber and transparency of your leadership, and you have seen the organization to be led with honesty, accountability, and integrity. Thank you, Mr. Vimles Kumar. Naka. Another milestone achievement has been the record high pace of restocking that achieved 4 million seeds of pine seedling planted in last year's operation. This has come about from the confidence of landowners that has given to the Pine Group of Companies and to whom they have been leased their own land. This is a result of high level of accountability that is evident in the leadership of its CEO, Mr. Vimles Kumar. Nawalewu, Mr. Vimles Kumar. We, our landowners, have now begun to witness the tremendous assistance that the Fiji Pine Group of Companies has implemented thus far. This has been in the form of following tuition fees to respective tertiary education institutions that has allowed our children to undertake tertiary education, the purchase of laptops and printers to assist in their education. Not only that, this also came in the form of community development, such as water-based project, which has enabled access to clean drinking water, sanitation, electricity, and internet. Thank you, Mr. Vimles Kumar. This assistance has enhanced and enriched an intricate bond of partnership between landowners and the company to elevate that standard of living to which we, the landowners, are truly grateful to Mr. Vimles Kumar and his team of Fiji Pine Group of Company and its employees. Thank you once again, Mr. Prime Minister, for your government, and Mr. Vimles Kumar for Fiji Pine Group of Company and its hard-working staff and management. May God bless our Prime Minister, and may God bless the Fiji Pine Group of Company. Vinaka.